event today. This is the Transformation Center, run by Voice of Nations, and also Sylvia-Likambi International. We do a lot of work on empowerment, mindset transformation, inspire people to unlock their full potential, and above all, to excel into leadership positions and have like a fulfilling and purposeful life. But we understand that our health and well-being is super important. We work on 5 key areas. Empowerment, confidence building, so people can become super confident. Once you are empowered, you know who you are, you know what you want to do, and you become confident, you can step out, because it's not just becoming all that you want to become or knowing all that you want to know. If we are not confident enough, we're never going to make a difference. So it's really that ability to become confident and step out. We also do a lot of networking events, because I'm sure you've heard of this saying that it's not what you know, it's who you know. But I always say, know first, okay? Get to know what you have to know first, because opportunities need preparation. If the opportunities are out there, we are not prepared, we can never be able to make use of these incredible opportunities. And we also do a lot on health and well-being, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health and well-being. And of course, this symposium today with our incredible partners, you see the wonderful Alison. Edward Smith from Mentoring, and we have the wonderful Chris Brush as well. He runs some amazing coaching programs, so you get to know him and get to do some classes with him as well. So you can know it's okay. So they'll be joining us, and the goal is for us to actually gain strategies, tools, resources to thrive in optimal mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health and well-being. So this is what today is all about. We are talking of practical strategies, practical blueprint. We want to live here today, be able to take some keys that we can apply in our lives straight away and start getting the results. And I believe that is achievable. I believe we are capable of doing that. And right now, I'll do a brief talk because we're already running out of time. Then we'll have a panel session with our incredible specialists and panelists who you can ask questions later, anything to do with your health and well-being, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health and well-being. I had some slides, but I'm not going to use them today. I just want to have that conversation. It's a small group with you directly and just interact. First of all, I'm Dr. Sylvia Forchap-Likambi. I've got my incredible team, some incredible women, the wonderful Sarah Boyer as well there, and I'm the Leading Empowerment and Transformation Authority. That simply means that I do a lot when it comes to empowerment, mindset transformation, so you can live a purposeful and fulfilling life. I'm an 8 times international best-selling author. In fact, today is also the pre-launch of my latest book, which is the Supreme Law of Gratitude. It's a powerful book, and it shares about being the ultimate antidote for grief. We all, maybe at some point in our life, if we've not gone through grief yet, we will at some point. Humans are, once we are born, there is actually, we are destined to die at some point. So we might have lost loved ones, but like I said in this, grief is not just about the loss of people, loved ones. It might be the loss of something valuable to you, something that you really hold dear, or even a job, even your health and your well-being, or even that child of yours, that incredible family that you thought you would have had an incredible relationship with, but you can't have that relationship now. So it is all about that. And one thing that we're going to focus on today is the power of gratitude. And this book, I've actually lived this myself. I've had the loss of my incredible parents who were so dear to me. I was a daddy's girl. My mom was incredibly close to me as well. They loved me, and it was challenging, but it was true gratitude. And I've put the story, there's not just my story, so many other incredible individuals, and also research-based studies to show that gratitude is really powerful. In fact, we see here, a grateful heart is medicine to your soul. How many of us in here are truly grateful for our lives? I love that. I thought one of us would just be rude. Come on, I'm going to do it again. How many of us are truly grateful? That's better. But we're not going through now to understand why we have to be grateful. Honestly, because my life is actually a life of gratitude. Every single day, I wake up, the first thing before I even open my eyes, before I start praying, I'm just being grateful. I'm grateful for the breath of life. How many of us think we deserve to be here today? We deserve to be alive. So those who have died, don't they deserve to be alive? Do we think those who have passed don't deserve to be alive? Absolutely. We all deserve to be alive, but it's a privilege. It's a privilege and honor. We don't. If you give me 50 alarm clocks, those who are dead, if you put those alarm clocks, will they ever wake up? I know one thing for sure as a medical professional, we have all sorts of medications. We can give you medications to go to sleep as well. There is no medication to wake you up when you are dead. Absolutely. Those who have passed also, they deserve to live, but unfortunately to show that it's not that we are entitled to the life that we live. I'm not entitled to this air that I breathe freely. Think about those in the hospital who are connected to machines because they cannot even breathe. But we often take it for granted. So let's just go back to the very basics, and it's for us to really go back to when we were children. One of the things that children do so effortlessly is being grateful. Give a child a little candy, something that costs 5p. They're gonna scream and thank you and jump. But what happened? Because we were once like that, each and every one of us, we were so grateful for the very little things in life. What changed? We became expectant, entitled. We think I deserve this, that, and that. This is my right. It's not my right, of course, to be alive, but if I were to be dead, or those who have gone to the hospital and the doctors say, we can't do anything about your situation, what happens? And then they pass. I just want us, please, to pause as we listen today. Is that too loud or is okay? Perfect. I just want all of us to take a few minutes. I'm going to pause a few minutes of silence. I just want you to reflect today. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life. It doesn't matter the challenges, health, physical, financial. We are all alive today. We are so privileged to be alive. And the one thing in life that is guaranteed is change. Change happens all the time. Your situation can change, will change if you believe and put the efforts to make the difference. And those who come to help you will assist you to change that situation. So the fact that we are alive today, there is hope for us. Only those who are alive can still have hope. Once we are dead, it's gone. Only the living can have hope. And no matter what you are going through, if you look deep down into your soul, because I'm going to talk briefly that we are made of a spirit, a soul, and a body. We are not just this physical body. We are far bigger, far stronger and powerful than this physical body. The spirit is untouchable. It cannot be destroyed by physical tools and resources. But unfortunately, we don't tap into that. And gratitude is our ability to tap into the spiritual realm. Because I could be grateful even for the things that I don't have yet. But because I'm hopeful that I will have tomorrow. Because I know that change is possible and change happens all the time. Even as we are talking right now, microscopic changes are taking place within your body that we are not even aware of. Change happens all the time. And as we pause in this reflection, I just want you to think of, I'm going to push you to five things in your life that you are most grateful for. And let me just take this off, that money cannot purchase. 5 things. With or without money, you have these things. Actually, money cannot even purchase them. What are the 5 key things? You can look at your life today and say, I'm truly grateful. I'm thankful for these. Let me give an example, starting with the most basic. I'm profoundly grateful for the life that I live, for being alive today. I'm deeply grateful to God that I'm alive, I can be here. I'm grateful for the gift of life, for the gift of purpose. That I can live my purpose. I can serve you and all the incredible men and women that I go out there and serve. I am profoundly grateful. My health might not be super amazing, just saying in quote, I am healthy, I'm thankful, I'm very, very grateful for my health. But someone might be like, oh, Sylvia, Dr. Sylvia, maybe you're healthy, you're fit, you don't have any health challenges. I want to tell you that the fact that you are here, you could still look at something about your health to be grateful for. There are people lying in the hospital there, they can't walk, they can't talk, they can't speak, they cannot breathe, they need to be attached to some tube, they cannot eat. How many of us here can eat? How many of us walk in here by ourselves without anyone lifting us? These are the most basic. I'm immensely grateful for all of you, the incredible leaders, Alison, Chris who have taken their precious time off. She's an incredible businesswoman, have worked to be here today so we can do this event. I'm immensely grateful. Words are not even enough to express the gratitude. She's here because she wanted to serve. She wanted to make a difference and support our vision and nation. I'm immensely grateful for the wonderful Sarah. She's just incredible. And honestly, it's like God just placed her there for my purpose. And the incredible women we are working with as well. We've got some incredible team here as well. I'm immensely grateful for all of you to be able to trust us, to live the wonderful things you had to do today. You're not obliged to be here today. You could have gone to more important places, doing more important things. To trust us and take the time to be here today, I'm eternally grateful, and I say thank you to you all from the depth of my heart. I'm immensely grateful for the gift of, maybe I don't know, knowledge or wisdom. Some people say I'm so intelligent. I know I work hard, but I just say it's wisdom. It's the grace of God, honestly. And that's why I stay super humble. Yes, I know there's a place for intelligence, I agree, and all of that. The wisdom goes beyond intelligence. I can be highly intelligent but not wise. And I believe that's a divine blessing upon my life, which I'm immensely grateful. You see, I never need notes to teach or to do anything because I'm really connected. And let me just say briefly before we come here, we want you to thrive in optimal mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health and well-being. And yes, it's possible. How many of us heard of Helen Keller? Great. Deaf, blind, mute. At the age of 2, she had a condition and she became deaf. She couldn't speak, she couldn't talk, she couldn't see. But she was one of the greatest leaders that ever lived. She impacted billions and billions of lives. What would we do if we are blind? If we were blind, she was not only blind, mute, deaf, as if that was not enough. Then she understood that her power was far bigger than any physical condition. What people call disability. I think I always say this honestly, we've got different abilities. No one is disabled. No one. Take a blind man. They can hear and feel and tell what Alison is wearing by their senses. I can't do that because I need to see Alison. I'm used to using my eyes. So Helen Keller was asked once in an interview, what is the greatest tragedy that could ever happen to anyone than being born blind? In an interview, Helen Keller smiled and she looked at the interviewer and said, the greatest tragedy that could ever happen to anyone than being born blind is being born with eyes but having no vision. So she said, it's not a tragedy to be without eyes. It's absolutely not a tragedy. The tragedy is not to have vision. How many of us have eyes with no vision? That is vision. It's an internal mental image, picture of my ideal life, of a preferable life. Yes, I don't like my condition. Yes, I don't like my health. What would you prefer? What's the ideal that you would rather have? Have an image, a vision of that picture of the ideal that you would rather have. Vision also is an internal mental image of your purpose, of my purpose. It guides us so we don't go astray. Imagine the eyes. If the eyes were placed in this body, did the eyes ever go to school to be taught that what they have to do on this body is to see? Absolutely. Our nose, what education do they have? As we grow up, divine destiny. They were created with a definite purpose to fulfill the purpose of bringing sight to this body, and hence equipped with optical nerves and everything the eyes need to see. And in the appointed time, the eyes will see clearly, except there is a problem with the eyes. Unfortunately, that's when we cannot see, but if not, we'll continue to see. And when there's a problem, we go halfway. We see so many people here with glasses to enhance, because they've studied how the eyes work. And for the nose, exactly the same. So it's really understanding why your spirit, a spiritual being having a physical experience on this earth. Our skin color, race, gender has no significance. People make a huge fuss about this. People who don't know their true identity focus on external stuff. If you were to drink water, you are thirsty. This is water. What you need, the content, the value that will change your life is water, am I right? It's now in this bottle, different. I can put this in a cup, black bottle. What are you drinking? Water. The content, the value is still the same. This is just a vessel. This physical body is a vessel. Black, green, white. How many of us can remember the color of the cup we use? I'm sure it was so negligent, we can't even remember when we use a black cup or a white cup. We can't. When you go out, do you remember what you use? How many of us remember today I wore a white dress, I wore a red dress? I don't remember. It's just a vessel. What is within it is what's more important. And that's the spirit. This vessel, this body, is just a vessel. When we embody our spirit, our soul contains our mind, emotions, and will. We have the conscious and subconscious mind. For us to be able to experience optimal health and well-being, there is no two-way of traffic. Light comes from within. It's like for us to be able to have light in this room, there is no two-way of traffic. This light comes from this switch. I'm going to turn it off. I like visual examples, so you definitely see it's going on. Can I bring the light from the external? No. This is a switch. This switch is connected to a source that brings electricity to this building, am I right? If that source is damaged, is disconnected from here, I'll turn this switch 50 million times, there cannot be light. Which is more easier? Most of us here, we have no qualification. We can easily change our light bulbs, electrical qualifications. We can change, it's so easy to solve the physical stuff. We just go to the shop and buy them. When it's got to do with this switch, it's more specific. Specialist knowledge. And what about the source? Some of us don't even know where the source comes. The source of electricity is in our home. So what am I saying? I'm going to use this as a perfect example. It just came to me. Imagine this is your body. You're light. If you're light, I must see you. Let your light shine before men so they may see your good works. I must see your good works. I see and glorify my Father in heaven because I believe He created me. If this phone is functioning, I'm fulfilling its purpose clearly. The phone she's using, the glory doesn't come to me. It goes to the Samsung manufacturer. Your iPhone, nobody comes and praises, Alice, that, your iPhone is the Apple. So for me, it's really not about me. And that's why when you understand that you're not bothered, you become super confident. Because you're not bothered about this phone. iPhone should worry, and they are super confident about their product. They know what they put there, and they will fulfill everything they said they're going to put there. They even give you a media guarantee. They don't know us. It's for the brand, for their namesake. If this does not do what I say it will do, if you take care of it according to the way I say you should take care, don't put it in water. If you get damaged, come back to me, I guarantee you. I'll give you a free one. It's not because I know you or the iPhone knows me. For my namesake is the brand. For my image, my brand. For me, it's similar. You may have different figure, permit me share this. I'm created in the image of God, and He's put me to fulfill His purpose clearly. If I fail, He fails. I'm not bothered. All glory goes to Him, all failure goes to Him. But I know for sure He's not a God of failure. So I'm confident. If I fall, I'm just falling. Hey, I'll wake up again and rise. When you fall, do you stop trusting your feet? No. Maybe something happened. So let's go back there. That's the body, the life. The physical body we must see. I cannot be so low. The one is the switch. Is the mind. What determines you to pay this off? This cannot be transformed from the external. What happens to most of us? We allow our mind to be governed, to be controlled and directed by our physical reality. What I see, what I hear, what people say to me, I'm not good enough, my challenges. Any mind that is governed by the flesh, by the external, has no effect. It's dead. Let's get that light to get it itself on. It's not possible. Am I right? It's not possible. Your mind is that switch. The mind is the gateway to optimal mental health and well-being. As you think, horizon is close, so you are your this. The true power of well-being lies in our mind. Helen Keller, she could thrive because the physical was taking instruction from the spiritual. She knew she was far powerful than this physical body. The spiritual is not seen, is that source. If this electricity, this switch is not connected to the source of electricity, nothing happens. Turn it all you want, no light. Do we even understand we are spiritual beings?
connected from the spirit. Because once we are connected, there is a flow. It's effortless. It takes no effort to bring this light on. It's divinely designed. It's electrically whatever designed. And once it's connected, if the